Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 final week is on the air. Today's date is September 28, 79. Only 3 days left in the 1979 season. We got a big game at Three Rivers Stadium. It's the Chicago Cubs versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's take a look at the standings here in the league as it stands. In the American League East, the Milwaukee Brewers have only a one-game lead on the Baltimore Orioles. However, after going over the schedule, I realized the Orioles only played 159 games. The Brewers played 161 games. Therefore, if the Brewers win tonight and the Orioles lose, the Brewers will win the American League East. The New York Yankees are 7.5 back. The Yankees a game and a half over the Indians right now for third. A win by the Yankees and a loss by the Indians, the Yankees will clinch third place. In the American League Central, the Angels have already clinched the division. Texas has clinched second. Kansas City has a one-game lead on Minnesota. And with 3 days to play, this is not decided yet. Both teams did play 162. In the National League East, the Expos have clinched home field throughout. Pittsburgh has clinched second place. Cubs, one game ahead of Phillies and a game and a half against the Cardinals. This is a very important game for the Cubs, trying to hold on for third. Philadelphia and St. Louis are right behind them. This is not decided yet. The National League West is decided. The Houston Astros are the NL West champions. The Reds have clinched second. They will host the Dodgers in the NL West wild card game. 3 days left to play. Anything is possible here on Inside Pitch and usually does happen. And this is a big game for the Cubs tonight. The Cubs come into this game at 84-75. The Pirates 88-71. The Pirates historically won this game 6-1. They had 10 hits. The Cubs had 4 hits and a couple of errors. Not one of their better games. Bibby first to join us here at Three Rivers Stadium. The fans here at Three Rivers are already getting geared up for the wild card game. It will be next week. I don't know which day it will be yet until I get the final schedule for the 4 wild card games. So if everybody is ready, let's play a big game for the Cubs here in the National League. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Jim Bibby. He has already been notified he will be pitching the wild card game for the Pirates against either the Cubs, the Phillies, or the Cardinals. 12 wins, 4 losses, a 2.81 ERA. He only had 17 starts, but he does have a 2.81 ERA. And in my opinion, that's good enough to give him the start in the wild card playoff in the NL East. Let's go to the top of the first. The Cubs know they must win and try to hold off Philadelphia and the Cardinals. Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop Ivan DeJesus, 283 average, 5 homers, 52 RBIs. We are using yellow, white, and black dice. Pirates are the home team. We are all set and ready to go. 3 days left in the 79 season. Bibby, 4-1, range play. DeJesus, 5-6. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Foley. Foley's range is a 4. That is a 5. It'll get past him, and DeJesus leads off with a single. Early man on right there. Infield will go to double play depth. Next batter, first baseman Bill Buckner. Every Mets fan favorite player, and he is. And I am a Mets fan. 284 average, 14 homers, 66 RBIs. DeJesus had 24 stolen bases. That is a 17. He's not going anywhere and no bunt. Bibby will go ahead and make the pitch. Bibby, 5-2, strikeout 17 is high. Three Rivers Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and subtracts 1 from walks. Buckner, 6-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. And that will be the first out. And the next batter will be left fielder Dave King Kong Kingman. 288 average, 48 homers, 115 RBIs. Kingman led the league in homers that season. This was one of his best seasons. DeJesus still on at first. Nothing happening on the strat. Bibby will make the pitch. 1-4. That's a walk plus, and that 19 will barely walk him, but it will. Kingman becomes a 20. -1 is a 19, and the Cubs will start with runners on first and second now as he gives up the walk to Kingman. Bibby only had 41 of them in 79. Runners now at first and second. Here is the right fielder, Larry Bittner. 290 average, 3 homers, 50 RBIs. Runners at first and second. And that is a 3, and nothing happening with DeJesus. He will stay at second base. Bibby with the pitch. 6-3, walk, 14, that is high. Bittner, 5-1, base hit right past first. That'll be a single. DeJesus, a base running rating of 3. A single past first will not be able to score him, and the bases will be loaded. Base hit for Bittner, and already the Cubs starting with runners on the board. Steeler fan joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Next batter will be center fielder Jerry Martin. 272 average, 19 homers, 73 RBIs. Infield is still at double play depth. They're now going to call the infield in. Strategy roll, 10, no play. Bibby in a jam here in the top of the first. He will pitch. 2-3, strikeout 1, he got him. He comes back with a K. First strikeout for Bibby. He had 103 of them in 79. 2 away. Can he get out of the jam? Next up will be third baseman Steve Ontoveros. 285 average, 4 homers, 57 RBIs. Strategy roll again. Bibby will go ahead and deal with Ontoveros. Bases full of Cubs. Pitch from Bibby. 5-6. Strikeout 4, and he will get out of the jam. Struck him out. No runs, 2 hits for the Cubs, and a walk. But the Cubs do not get the runs in, and that could bite him in the butt as we will go to the bottom of the first. If Seaver starts the wild card game in advance, does that mean he cannot start until game 4 in the next round? No, it would be game 3. It would be game 4 in the division series. That is correct. And one of the reasons why I also changed my format was that in the wild card round, it's very possible that if you win the series, it's very possible that the way I was doing it, if a team wins the wild card game and then sweeps the other team, okay, in the wild card in the best of 3, it would have been their number 4 starter against the number 1 starter, okay, in the division series round against a team that didn't play yet. I felt that was a little unfair. So now you get a wild card game. It would be that team's number 2 against the other team's number 1. I think that actually made a little bit more sense for the division series round. That is why. JAA joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. It is good to see you here today, sir. But we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs will be Rick Reuschel. 18 wins, 12 losses, a 3.62 ERA. And he gets the call tonight for the Cubs. The Pirates pretty much are using their A lineup on the board tonight. Center fielder Omar Moreno leads off. 282 average, 8 homers, 69 RBIs. As Joel Turney joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Reuschel, 6'6", range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 1-4, and that is going to be a rare play. That is a 1. It's an odd number, so we will utilize the inside pitch rare play chart. 4-5, Slow roller to third base, who bobbles, then throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the third baseman error rate once for each error chance. So, the third baseman is Steve Ontoveros. Not good for the Cubs. His error rating is a 12. So, does he bobble the ball? Yes, he does. Does he throw wild? No, he does not. So he bobbles the ball. He throws to first. So what that is then, it's an error. It's going to be an error on a grounder is what it is. So that means that Moreno is first on the error. He bobbled it, but did not make a throwing error. So that is just going to be an E6. E5 on Ontoveros. First error on the Cubs, and they did have 2 errors in the game historically. So Moreno will go ahead, and he will be on first after the error. Not a good start for them. Here comes the shortstop, Tim Foley. 288 average, a homer, 65 RBIs. Moreno, 77 stolen bases at 79. He was a grand larcenist. That is a 5. He gets the steal sign, and I'm sending him. 16, 0, and the catcher, Blackwell, +1. A 1-17, Moreno steals second, and that is a 16. He barely gets under the tag, but he is safe. Stolen base by Moreno. We will re-roll to see if he gets another chance, maybe to steal third. That 13 says no. That also takes away the double play chance. Reuschel will go ahead and pitch. 1-6. And against a righty, strikeout 7. Nope, Foley did not strike out much. 5-1, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. That'll get handled by Kelleher. He'll throw to first, and Moreno goes to third. Grounder to second. And now the batter is the Cobra, right fielder Dave Parker. 310 average, 25 homers, 94 RBIs. Infield now coming in. Cubs know they must win this game to stay ahead of the Phillies and the Cardinals. Infield is in. Strategy roll, 14, no play. Reuschel will go ahead and pitch. 1-3, walk, 6. Yes, that's ball 4, and Parker will trot to first. So now runners at the corners, and here comes first baseman Willie Pops Stargell. 281 average, 32 homers, 82 RBIs, co-MVP with Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame, in 79. And they are now going to go to an infield double play depth because Stargell does ground into some double plays. They're going to take a chance to get the inning over. Strategy roll first. That is a 14 and nothing happening. Reuschel will make the pitch. 5-5. Hit by pitch. 15. Yes, he hit him. Holy cow, he plunked him. Stargell's a 5, but Reuschel's a +10. That is a 15, and he will hit Stargell, and the bases are loaded. First hit by pitch of the game. And now the batter will be John Milner. Milner is in left field, 276 average, 16 homers, 60 RBIs. Now they're going to bring the infield in with the bases loaded. Reuschel hits Stargell. I know we didn't want to do that. Bottom of the first. Pirates threatening. Strategy roll. That is a 3, and nothing happening there. Moreno would actually still need a 1 to try to steal home. Reuschel will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-3, walk, 15. Yes, Reuschel walks in a run. Holy cow, not a good start for Reuschel. And the Pirates will get a run in on a base on balls. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Bucks. This game really is meaningless to the Pirates. They can't do any better. They will be hosting the wild card game no matter what. This game is meaningless to them, but not meaningless to the Cubs. Next batter, third baseman Bill Matlock. 298 average, 14 homers, 85 RBIs. They're going to go talk to Reuschel on the mound saying, come on, you can't do that. He had 67 walks in 79. He already has 2 of them now. Infield is going to now move to back. Strategy roll, 10, no play. Reuschel now in his own jam. Bucks already up 1-0. Reuschel, 2-4, error on a throw. Matlock, 4-5, and that is going to be a base hit to left field. Matlock gets a single. The left fielder is Kingman. His error rating is a 7. That's a 10, so there will not be a throwing error, so it's going to be normal runner advancement. Parker comes in to score. Stargell, a base running rating of 1. A single to left, +1 is a 2 for him to score, and he does not. It's a 6. Stargell will hold at third base for a moment. He will hold at third base. Left fielder Kingman is a 0 arm and a 1. Now it could be an out. And the throw comes in. And the throw to the plate. Stargell is thrown out by Kingman. Kingman fires it into home. And he gets pops. Nice play by Kingman who guns him down. Milner on a base running rating of 3. That is a 5. He has to stay at second. 2 outs, but a run does come in to score. So Parker comes in. Stargell gunned down. Runners at first and second now. But now 2-0 Pirates. But there is an out. Nice outfield assist by Dave Kingman. He gets him at the plate. And now we'll see the catcher, Ed Ott, shortest name in baseball history. Ott, 273 average, 7 homers, 51 RBIs. 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. Strategy roll, 20. Reuschel does have a pickoff chance. He turns around, fires to second. He will not get Milner. Reuschel will now pitch. 4-2, range play. Ott. A 5-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That's it to Buckner. I'll tell you right now, the range on the Cubs field is not good. Buckner has a range of a 2. Can he make the play? Yes, nice play by Larry Buckner, and he makes the catch out there in right field, and that will retire the side, a fly ball to right. So I go ahead and say they don't have good range, but Buckner makes a heck of a play. Pirates on the board first, though. 2 runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, a hit batter, and an error. After 1, the Bucks are already up 2-0. Pops was out due to the Posey rule. Willie tried to plow over the catcher. So the Pirates go ahead and get runs when they have runners on base. The Cubs could not do it. We go to the top of inning number 2. Leading off for the Cubs will be their catcher, Tim Blackwell. 164 average and 12 RBIs, pretty much a late year call-up. Bibby will make the pitch. 4-4, walk, 14. Yes, he walks Blackwell. Blackwell with very good eyes, has a high walk rating, and he will trot to first. Second walk issued by Bibby. And the next batter will be second baseman Mick Kelleher. 254 average and 10 RBIs. Infield double play depth. Runner on at first. Nothing happening. And actually, Bibby has no pickoff rating, so no strategy roll is needed. Bibby with the pitch. 1-3. That is a blank. Kelleher, 3-5. Base hit and pass short. That's a single. Kelleher comes through with a hit. Blackwell, a base running rating of 2, will not be enough to get to third. He will hold. Here come the Cubs. And that will bring on the pitcher, Rick Reuschel. A 165 average. He had 6 RBIs. Corners are in, expecting a bunt. And let's see what they get here. That is a 3. I think with Reuschel at a 165 average, I think and with nobody out, he's going to bunt anyway. I'll call the automatic bunt. Bibby will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-6 against the righty. That is a blank. Reuschel lays down the bunt. That is a 2. It is bunted right back to Bibby. Reuschel's bunt rating becomes a 2 hit to the pitcher. That is a 3. It's still going to be a good bunt. So it's still going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So put down well by Reuschel. Bibby's only play is the first. So Blackwell and Kelleher will move up, and Reuschel is out, 1 down. Nice bunt by Reuschel. So sacrifice hit right back to the pitcher. And now the batter will be DeJesus. He is 1 for 1 with a single. And the Cubs need runs. Now 1 out, and the Pirates will call the infield in. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll first. 3-0 happening. Now Bibby will settle in on DeJesus. Here comes the pitch. 5-3. Range play. DeJesus. 1-4. Fly ball to right field. Dave Parker over there. His range is a 3. Does he take a hit away? Yes, he does. What a play by Parker. 2 outs. What a play by Parker. DeJesus, a sacrifice fly rating of 1. It won't be enough. Forget Blackwell. Blackwell has a base running rating of 2. Parker a -1 arm. So on a 1, Blackwell will score. And he does. It's a 1. He comes in. Parker fires and Blackwell just gets under the tag. And he is safe. Nice play by Blackwell. Kelleher does stay at second base, though, and the Cubs are now, it is now a 2-1 game. So DeJesus does get the sacrifice fly to right. Blackwell just got under the tag, and that is a big run for the Cubs. But now there are 2 outs, and here comes Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 1. Kelleher on at second. That is an 8. He will stay where he is. Bibby, he'll now go ahead and make the pitch. 2-4, strikeout 3, and he got him. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 3 for Bibby. 1 run on 1 hit, a walk, a sacrifice hit, and a sacrifice fly. But the Cubs cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Reuschel gets back on the mound. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Pirates, second baseman Phil Scrap Iron Garner. 293 average, 11 homers, 59 RBIs. Garner would love to have another chance at a World Series. He won a World Series with the 1985 Houston Astros. In my 85 replay, can Garner win a World Series with the 79 Pirates? They got to get there, though. Reuschel with the pitch. 2-4. Error on a throw. Garner, 1-3. Line drive right back to Reuschel. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Hit right back to Reuschel, but he'll glove it. Next batter will be the pitcher, Jim Bibby. 178 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Reuschel will pitch. 1-1. Home run chance. And Bibby does have 2 homers against the righty. Reuschel, Bibby, a 1-12. The 5 is good. Against the right-handed pitcher, Bibby needs an 18 or lower. And he got it. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. 3-1 Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! Bibby had 2 home runs. Reuschel puts it right over the plate, and Bibby says, hey, I can hit a few, and he does, and it's 3-1 Bucks. Jim Bibby. And Willie Stargell goes over to Bibby, and Stargell just starts bowing down and saying, hey, I wish I could hit him as good as you. 3-1, and here comes Moreno. Moreno reached on an error, stole a base, and scored. 1 out, bottom of second. Pirates lead 3-1. Reuschel with the pitch. 4-6. Strikeout 9. That will be a K. Struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Reuschel. He had 125 of them in 79. Not too bad. Here comes Foley. Foley is 0 for 1, 2 down now. Reuschel will go ahead and set in. And that is a 2-4 error on a throw. Foley, 4-4. And that is going to be an infield single to short. That's picked up by De Jesus. His ever rating is a 10. That is a 19. He decides not to throw it. And that's going to be an infield single for Foley. So Foley goes to first. And De Jesus does not make a throwing error, but it is an infield single, so Foley will get there. And the batter now is Parker. And Parker looks at Bibby, says, hey, look, maybe I can hit one out just like you. 2 outs, 3-1. Strategy roll with Foley on there, 11, no play. Reuschel, I don't know how long the Cubs will keep him out there in a game they need, although they have a 1-game lead, though, on the Phillies and a game and a half against the Cardinals. Cubs do have a little bit of room. Reuschel with the pitch. 5-1 against the lefty, blank. Parker, 2-3, and that's a grounder to second base. Let's see if they turn it. Well, actually, nope, there's 2 outs, just a grounder to second, so the throw goes to first anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for the Pirates, a solo bomb by Jim Bibby. Jim Bibby says, wait, designated hitter? The National League don't need no stinking designated hitter. We don't need no stinking DH. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Cubs will be Kong Dave Kingman. Kingman walked his first time up. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 2-1, strikeout 5. Yeah, he gets Kingman easily. Kingman was a strikeout machine. Strikeout number 4 for Bibby. Pirates looking on at Bibby, knowing that Bibby is going to be the wild card game starter in the NL East. Buckner is next. He got a base hit his first time up. Bibby will make the pitch. 4-1, range play. Buckner, 3-3, line drive hit to third. That's hit to Matlock. Not the best range. His range is a 2, and he won't get it, and that's going to be hit down the line, and that's going to go into the corner. Buckner's going to have himself a double. Buckner gets his second hit of the game. As they are getting hits off Bibby, here comes Martin. Martin 0 for 1. And let's see what we got here. Strategy roll, and that is a 14, no play. John Solner joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Bibby will make the deal. 3-3, wild pitch, that 12. Yep, that's going to be a wild one. That will go to the backstop, and Buckner will go to third. Bibby did have problems with the wild pitch back then. And now with a runner on third, what do the Pirates want to do? They're going to call the infield in. Bibby will pitch to Martin. We'll re-roll the strat. Nothing with the 5. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 6-3, walk, 7. Yep, that's ball 4, and the tying run is on base. That is the third walk issued by Bibby. And now the Cubs are in business once again. Here is Ontoveros. Ontoveros struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, but he hits into double plays. The Pirates are now called double play death. So now runners at the corners, Bibby in a bit of a jam. Kevin Hayes joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. That is an 11, nothing happening on the bases. Bibby will now concentrate on Ontoveros. Pitch coming, 3-4, strikeout 19, no. Ontoveros, 3-4, it's a fly ball to right field. Parker's going to get to that. That's out number 2. Ontoveros has a sacrifice fly rating of 2. He will not bring in Buckner. He will not bring in Bittner. Bittner's base running rating is a 2. Parker a -1. So again, the Cubs need a sacrifice fly on a 1. And they get it. Bittner takes off. And again, Parker throws, and that throw is cut off. They won't even let it go. Bittner is going to get there. He slides, and he is safe. 3-2. Wow, the Cubs are trying to get the runs. And that goes as a sacrifice fly to right. And it's now 3-2 as the Cubs have now scored both their runs on sacrifice flies, and they needed ones in order to do it. Now with 2 outs, the next batter will be Blackwell. Blackwell walked his first time up. Martin, of course, stays at first. Now a 3-2 ball game. Strategy roll, 18, no play. Bibby will now pitch to Blackwell. Bibby, 1-1. That is a blank. Blackwell, 4-1. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 10, and that's going to be a double for Tim Blackwell. Blackwell hits a double to left. Martin, base running rating of 4 with 2 outs. A double to left, -1. So a 1, 2, or 3. This game is tied. It is not. Martin has to hold it third. Oh, Milner got that ball in quickly. And the Cubs do not tie the game on a double by Blackwell. And now here is Kelleher. Kelleher is 1 for 1 with a single. Sports Time Machine. Utah Mike joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Check out that amazing channel. Runners at second and third. Bibby will now pitch to Kelleher. 3-2. 2 outs. Strategy roll again. That's a 7 and nothing happening. Bibby will make the pitch. 6-2. Walk. 5. Yes, he walks Kelleher just barely, but he does. And the bases are loaded again. And coming up to bat is Rick Reuschel. But due to the importance of this game, I really don't think I could have Reuschel hit here. If this was a regular, if this was, the Cubs have a game, the Cubs are a game ahead of the Phillies and a game ahead, a half of the Cardinals. Do I let Reuschel bat here in this situation? Who would be the batter? It'd have to be a switch or a lefty. It would be Scott Thompson. I don't know. Third inning. He had 79 at bats though. Ugh, jeez. Oh, tough decision. Tough decision. Let's see. Joel Turney, you said go Cubbies. What do you think, Joel? I don't know if anybody actually has anything to say. What do you think? Do we pinch hit for Reuschel now, or do I let him bat? I mean, it's already 3-2. Bases loaded here. Cubs need the win. The Pirates, this game is meaningless to them. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody has anything to say. I don't know if somebody wants to say something. The first person that says something, I'll do what they say. Scott Thompson would be the pinch hitter in this case. I don't know here. I don't know. I could roll a die to decide if he goes or not. I could roll a die. In this kind of situation, I think what I'm going to do, since nobody's telling me anything, I'm going to roll one die. Odd number he pitches, even number he does. I replace him. It's an odd number. I'm sorry, not pitches. He bats. So Reuschel, they're going to let him bat. The dice have spoken. Bibby says he hit for him, but I'm afraid a little too late. Bibby will go ahead and pitch to Reuschel. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Nothing happening. Maybe Reuschel can come through with a hit. Bibby with the pitch. 4-1. It's a range play. That could be very interesting. It's a range play. Reuschel will swing. 1-4. And oh my. It's a base hit past second, but it's a range play, a chance for Garner. Garner has a range of 5. He got it. What a play by Garner, and he throws to first for out number 2. If that was not a range play, Reuschel got himself a single. Side retired. Holy cow. 1 run on 2 hits, 2 walks, a sacrifice fly, a wild pitch. Reuschel would have gotten it if it wasn't a range play, as Garner took it from him easily, and that retires the side. And you wonder why I like inside pitch. You really have no idea what will happen. If it wasn't a range play, the Cubs probably have the lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the Bucks will be Willie Stargell. Pops got hit by a pitch his first time up. Reuschel will go ahead and pitch. 6-5. And against the lefty, that is a home run result. And against the righty, Stargell has a 20. No doubt about it. Kaboom! That ball is going back, and gone. Home run, Pop Stargell. Stadium cheers. Yay! Reuschel just threw it right over the plate. He pitched him a meatball, and Stargell turned that into lasagna. 4-2 Pirates. Oh boy, Cubs are just not getting the breaks. Here's Milner. Milner walked his first time up. Reuschel will go ahead and pitch. Maybe Bibby was right. 1-5, range play. Milner, 4-1 against the righty. It's a hit to shortstop. That'll be a single, but it's a range play for DeJesus. His range is a 1. He won't get it. Base hit. Milner will get a single. Base hit for Milner as he hits that pass to Jesus. Lousy range at short. Infield will be double play depth. And the next batter will be Matlock. Matlock is 1 for 1. Milner had 3 stolen bases that year. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Reuschel will pitch to Matlock. I think if Reuschel gives up another run, that's going to be it. Reuschel, 1-4. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot. DeJesus, -1. A 1 or a 2, it's a double play. They don't get it. Milner thrown out at second. Matlock will take first. 1 out. So that is your fielder's choice. Next batter is Ott. Ott is 0 for 1. Runner now at first. Matlock had 32 stolen bases. That is an 8, and he's not going anywhere. Ott will go ahead and make the pitch. Reuschel, 4-6. Strikeout 3, and he got him. That's going to be a K for Reuschel. That's his second. 2 outs now. Here comes Scrap Iron. Garner 0 for 1. Matlock still on at first. 18, nothing happening. Reuschel will pitch to Garner. 4-2 in favor of the Bucks. Reuschel, 1-2 at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 5-4. Ground ball to short. This time, DeJesus will get it. He's going to throw to second to get Matlock and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Stargell. He goes ahead and sends one out of here. Reuschel just pitched him one, a fat one right over the plate. After 3, it is 4-2 in favor of the Bucks. Time for station identification. This is the RJL YouTube Sports and Entertainment Network. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Pirates have a 4-2 lead on the Cubs. A must-win game for the Cubs, trying to hold off the Phillies and the Cardinals for third. The Pirates will host the National League East wild card game next week. Leading off for the Cubbies will be Ivan DeJesus, and he is 1 for 2. Bibby will go ahead and pitch it. 2-3, strikeout, 17, no. DeJesus, 6-6, and it's a grounder to second base, 1 out. Taken care of there by Garner. 1 down for Buckner. Buckner 0 for 2. Bibby, he will pitch. 3-4, strikeout, 14, no. Buckner gets the hit at it. 2-1, but he grounds 1 to second base. Once again, Gardner will have it easily. And he will throw to first for the second out. Next up is Kong. Kong is 0 for 1. Walked in the first inning. Pirates with a 4-2 lead. Bibby will look in on Kingman. He knows he's got to be careful with Kingman. Pitch on the way. 2-3. Strikeout. 9. Got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Bibby. And it's a 1-2-3 inning on the Cubs. As we will now go to the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Jim Bibby leading off for the Pirates. He gets a big ovation here from the TRS crowd. Really enjoying that home run that he hit earlier, which gave the Pirates a 3-1 lead at the time. Reuschel will pitch to Bibby. Let's see if Reuschel learned anything from pitching to him. 6-1. That is a blank. Bibby, 3-4, and Bibby gets another hit. That's going to be a base hit right past the pitcher, and that's going to go into the outfield. Bibby gets a single, and he'll go to first. And once again, Bibby says, DH? We don't need no stinking DH. Here comes Moreno. Moreno is 0 for 2, but reached on an error, stole a base, and scored. Infield double play depth. Bibby really not a threat to do anything, but Reuschel can still pick off. Reuschel will now pitch to Moreno. Reuschel, 4-2, range play. Moreno, 2-3, against the righty. Ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Kelleher. Kelleher's range is going to be a 3 with the infield of double play depth. And he will make it. Nice play. Now let's see if he can turn it. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot to Jesus, -1. A 1 or a 2. It's a double play. They will not get it. Bibby is thrown out at second. And Moreno will be safe at first. That is 1 out. On the fielder's choice. 1 down. Here comes Foley. Infield still at double play depth. Foley is 1 for 2. Rick Reuschel still pitching. 4-2 lead for the Bucks. Moreno, 77 stolen bases. That is a 5. He's going 16-0. And Blackwell +1. There goes Moreno on his way to second. A 1-17. He'll make it. And he does with a 5. As a matter of fact, they don't even throw. Moreno just got a great jump, and that will be his second stolen base of the game. Now Moreno will look at a chance for third. That moves the infield back. Moreno needs a 4 in order to get a jump to third. He doesn't get it. He will stay where he is. Reuschel will pitch. 1-6 against the righty. Strikeout 14, not happening. Foley, 1-4, and that is a ground ball to first. Taken by Buckner, and Moreno will move to third. That is 2 outs. Two men down. Here comes Cobra. Cobra 0 for 1. Moreno on at third. Strategy roll still rolling. That's a 16. Moreno will stay where he is. Reuschel will now deal with Parker. And here comes the pitch. 2-2 against the lefty. Blank. Parker, 1-5. Ground ball right back to Reuschel, a comebacker. He'll take it, and he'll throw to first to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, stolen base. For the first time in the ball game, the Pirates do not get a run in the inning. 4-2 Bucks after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. I know the NFL draft is on tonight. I will be switching to that as soon as I get done with the game. My Dolphins don't pick tonight, but we pretty much drafted Tyreek Hill anyway. Pretty much for the all the draft picks the Dolphins made. So we don't pick until tomorrow. So let's see. Top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Cubs will be Larry Bittner. Bittner 2 for 2. He's having a good day against Bibby. And here comes the pitch. Bibby 2-6. Against the lefties, strikeout plus. That 10 will get him. And Bittner will go down on strikes. 6 strikeout for Bibby. He's dealing tonight. Next batter is Martin. Martin is 0 for 1. Bibby, he will pitch. 4-3. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 4-1. It's a single to center, but it's a range play from Moreno. Moreno's range is a 4. He won't get that one, though. It's going to drop in front of him, and Martin will get first base on the hit. Single to center. Moreno just maybe got a late start, and he'll go ahead and take the hop in front, and that will put a runner on first. Here is Ontoveros. Ontoveros is 0 for 2. Infield, a double play deft. Martin had 2 stolen bases that year. And that is an 18, and nothing happening there. Martin will stay put. Bibby will now pitch to Ontoveros. Bibby, 6-3, walk, 17, no. Ontoveros, 2-1. Against the righty, that's going to be grounded to first. That's picked up by Stargell. Let's see if they can turn the 2. 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot. Moreno +1 is a 4, and they got it. Side retired. 3-6-3 double play. No runs, a hit for the Cubs. As Ontoveros grounds out into the twin killing. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Bucks will be Pops Willie Stargell. Stargell 1 for 1. Got a home run and hit by a pitch. Reuschel will continue to pitch for now. He is due to bat 3rd in the 6th inning. Could be his last out. Could be his last inning here as the Cubs may be turning it to the bullpen early. Reuschel. 4-5, strikeout 3, and he got him. He got Stargell. And that is strikeout number 3 for Reuschel. Big Daddy. Here's Milner. Milner 1 for 1. Got a base hit his last time up. Reuschel, he will pitch. 4-5, strikeout 10. Got him, struck him out, a called strike 3. Milner knows it was good. He has a 9, but +1 makes him a 10 against righties, and that is a called strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Big Daddy. Milner knows that was a good pitch. He's not going to argue. And here comes Matlock. Matlock 1 for 2 with a base hit. Reuschel, he deals 6-3. That is a blank. Matlock 1-1, and against the right-handed pitcher, fly ball to left. Coming over there will be Kong, and he will make the catch and retires the side. A nice job by Reuschel. And for the first time in the ball game, he sends the Pirates down 1-2-3. After 5, still 4-2 in favor of the Bucks. 6th inning coming up. The Pirates historically won this game 6-1. Leading off for the Cubs will be Tim Blackwell. Blackwell is 1-for-1, has a double. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 6-1 blank. Blackwell. A 6-5, and Blackwell comes through with a base hit to center field. Wow, French player becoming a bit of a hero here. He gets a single. And he will hold at first. A chance now for Kelleher. Kelleher 1-for-1, has a single and a walk. Infield a double play depth. Blackwell not really a threat to do anything. Nothing happening on the strat. Although there is a bunt rating, though, but the bunt doesn't call. If you're the Cubs, you got to get runs. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. Error on a throw. Kelleher 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third. It's a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. We'll see if there's a throwing error yet. Throw ball to third. Matlock has an error rating of 7. That is a 1. Never mind. There will be a throwing error. There is going to be a throwing error on Matlock. Now, question is, where did it go? Let's see. 3-0-4. Second base pivot. Garner is a 0. Is a 0. So now the question is, where did the ball go to? Did he try to go for the double? Well, we'll find out. A 1-4 would have been a double play. It is a 6. So no, it is not a double play. The throw goes to first. It is an error on a throw, and Stargell has to see if he can make a play. His range is a 2, it's a 3, and it will get past him. So runners automatically get a base. Blackwell, his base running rating is a 2. Does he take third on the throw? No, he doesn't. Blackwell stays at second. So that is an E5 on Matlock. Blackwell does not move on to third. Does not move on to third on the throwing. Well, actually, wait a minute. That was an error on a throw, right? But it wasn't an S6. No, it was a ground ball. That's right. It was a ground ball error on a throw. So that means they get an extra base. No, but they still have to roll against the base running rating. Okay. If it was an S6, that would have been different. It was a G6. Okay. Sometimes I get confused a little bit on some of the rules, but I got it. So runners at first and second. And let's see here. Still nobody out. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Reuschel. Reuschel coming out of the game. And the Cubs will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Scott Thompson. 289 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. So that is it for Reuschel. Timeout on the field for a moment. So now runners at first and second, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And the Cubs got business coming on. Strategy roll. That is a 19 and nothing happening. Thompson gets the bunt sign. He says, "Are you kidding me? Let me hit the ball." Bibby will make the pitch. And by the way, that's the first error on the Pirates, I should mention. They did not have any errors in the game historically. Bibby with the pitch. 1-1 blank. Thompson. 1-4, and that's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Milner. He will make the catch for out number 1. Blackwell automatically stays at second, as there's no way he can get to third, and that's a big fly out. Next up is De Jesus. De Jesus is 1 for 3. 1 out now in the top of the 6th. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Bibby will now pitch to De Jesus. Fans here at TRS hoping Bibby can get out of this little jam. And Bibby is now tired. My bad. I'm not keeping track. Bibby is now tired. He pitched to 26 batters. Actually, 27 now. He is now tired, but they're going to see if he can get it done. Bibby due to bat third in the bottom of the 6th. So they're going to see if Bibby can get it done. Here comes the pitch. 3-6. And that's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to center. De Jesus will fly out to center. Caught by Moreno. That is out number 2. And Blackwell will still hold at second base, 2 away. And the batter now will be Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 3, but now there are 2 outs. A big-time error, a base hit, and can the Cubs take advantage of it? Bibby trying to get out of the inning. Here comes the strategy roll first. Nothing happening. Bibby will concentrate on Buckner. Can Buckner come through with a big hit for the Cubbies? 3-1, strikeout 5. Got him, struck him out. Cold strike 3 on Buckner, and Buckner just hangs his head. Against the righty, he's a 4, but +1 is a 5. That is a 5, and Bibby gets him. Strikeout number 7, and he gets out of it. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Buckner hangs his head. He looks at the umpire, but Buckner pretty calm. He knows that should have been a pitch he should have swung at. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Bucks will be Ed Ott. They have left, right coming up. Cubs will go to the bullpen as they have to. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Dirt. Here comes Dirt. Also known as Dick Tidrow. 13 wins, 6 losses, 6 saves, a 3.66 ERA. Tidrow will now come on, and he will pitch to the Pirates. So bottom of the 6th inning here. Tidrow will make the pitch. 5-1, strikeout 12. Yep, he got Ott, struck him out. Nice start by Tidrow. He had 75 Ks. Next batter is Garner. Garner is 0 for 2. Tidrow will pitch. 2-6. That's a home run chance. That 8 against a righty will pass. A 1-19. The 8 is good. Against the right-handed pitcher, Garner needs a 6. He has a 30% chance of sending it out. And he does. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is going. And that ball is out of here. Home run, Phil Garner. Stadium cheers. Yay! Garner got a hold of one. Tidrow makes a mistake, pitches him a grapefruit. Garner turns it into fruit salad. 5-2 Bucks. And for this game for the Cubs, it's just a game of missed opportunities for them right now. Brian Patterson joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. We'll see a pinch hitter for Bibby. He is done. The Pirates will go to the bullpen. And let's see, got a righty on the mound, so a switch or a lefty, and it is going to be, coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates, will be Rusty Staub. Staub was a late acquisition from the Detroit Tigers in '79. 244 average, 12 homers, 54 RBIs, with 332 at-bats. He will make the playoff roster. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates leading 5-2. Tidrow will pitch. 5-5. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. A 1-7 is an out. The 3 is good, and that will be a ground out to short. And 2 away. 2 outs now for Moreno. Moreno is 0 for 3, reached on an error, scored. He's got 2 stolen bases tonight. Tidrow will make the pitch. 3-6. That is a blank. Moreno, 6-3. Base hit to left. Moreno will get his first hit of the game. He'll hold at first. And we'll bring up the batter, Foley. Foley is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Am I still doing strategy rolls? Yes, I am. And this time, Moreno does not get the steal sign. He will hold. Dirt will go ahead and make the pitch. And, of course, Tidrow recently passed away. 6-2, strikeout 11. No, Foley rarely strikes out. Foley, 2-2, and that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Jerry Martin will track it down, and he will glove it and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. The Bucks are doing it with the long ball. They got 3 home runs tonight. They lead 5-2. After 6, I should say. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Dave Kingman. Kong is 0 for 3, is 0 for 2. He struck out twice and walked. And the Pirates will go to the bullpen. And they'll bring out their setup guy pretty much that year, and it will be Enrique Romo. 10 wins, 5 losses, 5 saves, a 2.99 ERA. Tell you right now, Pirate bullpen could be very tough in the postseason. Romo will pitch to Kingman. Top of the 7th, 5-2. Romo, 2-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus. He'll get Kingman easily. Struck him out. 1 down. The next batter is Bittner. He will bat. Bittner is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Romo, a 1-3. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-2. That ball is hit to right field. That is an 18, and that's going to be too high. It's going to be a fly out to right. Going near the track is Parker, but he's got it, 2 away. Next batter is Martin. Martin is 1 for 2. Had a single his last time up. Romo, he'll go ahead and pitch. 2-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Martin, 2-4, and that's a base hit to center field. And Martin will hold at first base. A 2-out single for the Cubs. They have got to get some runs in. Here comes Ontoveros. He'll bat. Ontoveros is 0 for 3. He has a sacrifice fly, and he grounded a double play. 2 outs. Strategy roll. That is an 11. Martin will stay where he is. Romo did balk a lot in 79, it looks like. But he will pitch to Ontoveros. Fans here at TRS enjoying a 5-2 lead. Romo with the pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 12. No, that's high. Ontoveros, 5-2. Fly ball to left. And Milner, he'll get near the line. But he'll go ahead and make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit. A lot of chances for the Cubs, but they have just not been getting what they needed. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and we are family. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got a big 10-minute ticker tonight to see what will happen as we have 3 days left in the season. Depending on the ticker, I've got 2 games scheduled, depending on what happens on the ticker tonight. 2 games scheduled. We'll choose one of them depending what happens. The Baltimore Orioles take on the Cleveland Indians. Baltimore is 1 game back of Milwaukee for the division, but remember, they only played 159 games. Cleveland is a game and a half back of the Yankees. So a game between, but depending on what happens between Baltimore and Cleveland tonight, that could be one of the games. The other game I have scheduled, we're going to stay in the National League, could be the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Montreal Expos. Philadelphia, depending on what happens in ticker tonight, the Phillies are a game back of the Cubs. If the Cubs lose this game, which looks like they may have a chance, the Phillies may be tying the Cubs tonight, depending on what happens in ticker, and the Cardinals are right behind them. So depending on what happens tonight, we'll either have Baltimore at Cleveland, it would be Mike Flanagan versus Dan Spillner, or Philadelphia at Montreal, Randy Lurch versus Bill Lee. One of those games will be chosen. I am not doing doubleheaders anymore. The only doubleheaders that I will do is on the weekends during the playoffs. Now, I also should mention tomorrow night, I could be late. I'm actually have something I got to do tomorrow night. I may not even make the table. If that happens, if I'm not able to play tomorrow night, I will do a doubleheader. I am off from work on Saturday. I will do a doubleheader Saturday to finish off the season. A game in the morning and a game at night. Because the 79 season is ending this week. We got postseason next week. Well, let's see what happens on ticker tonight. Bottom of the 7th. You thought Cleveland? No, they're a game and a half back of the Yankees, Brian, because they lost the game. How about a triple header? Don't even think about it. You want me to lose my voice again, guys? You know that's happened before. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Dave Parker leads off for Pitt. He is 0 for 2. Tidrow has 2 more batters he can face, and they're going to let him pitch. Tidrow will make the pitch. 3-6. That's a blank. Parker, a 3-1. And against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a single right past second. Parker gets his first hit. And now here comes Stargell. Stargell having a good night. Home run. Got hit by a pitch. He is 1 for 2. Now remember, they lost the game as well. And they got 1. They were now 2.5 back. They're now 1.5 back because they won a game last night, Brian. Infield will move to double play depth. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Strategy rolls are still active. Parker had 20 stolen bases. He doesn't get the call. Tidrow will go ahead and pitch. 3-1 against the lefty. That's going to be an out. And it will be a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 3-4-4. Shortstop pivot to Jesus -1. A 3 or lower. They got it. 2 outs. Third base to short. Back to first. And Stargell grounds out into the twin, killing. Something that Tidrow needed. He is now tired. They're going to let him pitch, though, to Milner. 3-6-3 double play. Milner is 1 for 2. And Tidrow is now tired. He is due to bat third in the 8th inning. So they're going to see if Tidrow can get the job done. 2 outs now. Tidrow with the pitch. 5-1. Strikeout. 19 is a no. Milner 5-5, and that ball is hit to right field. That is a 17 against the righty. Milner just misses it. He just got under it. Getting over there is Buckner. He is at the wall, and he will make the catch just barely. Fly out to right, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit as Milner almost hit one out himself. But it is still 5-2 in favor of the Bucks. We go to the top of the 8th. Romo, he will pitch. Tim Blackwell is the leadoff batter for the Cubs. But even though Blackwell is 2 for 2 tonight, I think you got to go to the bench because the Cubs got to get base runners. So Blackwell is going to come out. And let's see. Coming on to pinch hit against Romo is going to be... let's see. Is going to be Barry Foote. 254 average, 16 homers, 56 RBIs, and Foote will also take over at catcher. So timeout for substitution. And he's a better catcher, too. 4-4-13-0. So Barry Foote will pinch hit against Romo here. Top of the 8th inning, 5-2. Romo, 4-6. Against the righty, that's blank. Foote, 1-1. Fly ball, center field. Moreno will make the catch. 1 out. Next batter will be Kelleher. He'll bat. Kelleher is 1 for 2. Singled, reached on an error and walked. Romo, he will pitch. 2-5, walk, 6. Nope, that's too high. Kelleher is a 6, but -1 makes him a 5. Kelleher, 5-2, but he gets on base anyway. Base hit to left. Kelleher gets on with a single. And again, the Cubs have gotten hits. They've just not gotten runs. Tidrow's the next batter. They will go to the bench. And we'll see who they want to go with here. And let's see. Coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs will be Mike Vail. 335 average, 7 homers, 35 RBIs. Vail will pinch hit. Kind of a ringer card, though. Doesn't hit well mostly against righties, but with that average, you got to give him a shot. Kelleher on at first. Infield is at double play depth. There are no strategy rolls. Romo will pitch. 6-1. That is a home run chance against the righty. A 1-8. The 7 is good. Against the right-hander, Vail needs a 10. A 1-10. It's a 5-4 game. No, he doesn't get it. It's a 13. 6-5, but he does get a base hit to center. It's a single. Kelleher, base running rating of 4. Single to center is a 0. A 1-4. Kelleher will get to third, and he does. Vail will hold at first. So Vail doesn't get the homer, but he does get the next best thing, a base hit. And now the Cubs are in business. And here comes De Jesus. And Romo is now tired, and the Pirates are going to take him out. And they're going to go with their man. At least I think they will. Let's see, they want to bring him in, or they want to go with... Do you want to go with Tovey or save him for the 9th? Tovey, how many pitchers he can bat? Tovey can pitch to 6. You got De Jesus, and then you got Buckner. You know what? Got to bring him out. Here comes Kent Tovey. 10 wins, 8 losses, 31 saves, a 2.75 ERA. They're going to go with Tovey on the mound now and see if he can get some outs. Runners at the corners. Infield is going to play. They're going to play in. And now runners at the corners. Kelleher, a base running rating of 2. I may be, if it's a ground ball, I may be rolling to see if I send him. 5-2 Bucks. Tovey will pitch. Here it comes to De Jesus. He is 1 for 4. Tovey, 6-1. That is a range play. De Jesus, 5-5. That is a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Matlock. His range is a 2, but because the infield is in, his range is a 0. That's going to be a base hit. And that is going to be into the outfield for a single. Single past third. Kelleher will score. Vail automatically will stop at second. Jesus goes to first. Vail has a base running rating of 3. It's now 5-3. Here come the Cubs. 5-3 ball game now. And here comes Buckner. And Buckner can put the Cubs ahead. Buckner is 0 for 4, though. 1 out, infield now back at double play depth. Ticovey will pitch to Buckner. Now it's a 5-3 game. Fans here at Three Rivers a little nervous. Strategy rolls are back active. That is a 16, no play. Ticovey will make the pitch. Ticovey, 3-6. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-3. And that ball is hit to left field. That is a 3. And that's going to be a single, but it's a range play for left fielder Milner. His range is a 2, and he will get it. What a play by Milner. 2 outs. And with a hit to left field, Vail will stay at second base, 2 down. What a play by Milner. Fly out to left, and Buckner thought he had it. But now here comes Kong. Kingman is 0 for 3. He has the hat trick. He struck out 3 times in a walk. Ticovey will have to make a good pitch to Kingman. 2 outs, top of the 8th, 5-3 now. Ticovey will set in. Strategy roll still. That is a 2. And no play. Vail stays at second base. Ticovey will now set in. Fans here at TRS on their feet hoping for a K. Ticovey will pitch. 3-2. Against the righty. He got it. Strikeout plus. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Side retired. And that is the golden sombrero for Dave Kingman. 1 run on 3 hits, though. And it's now a 5-3 game. They will go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Pirates will be Bill Matlock. Cubs are not going to be dumb. They're going to go ahead and bring in the guy that can go ahead and hold on to the 5-3 lead. Here it comes, the man who pretty much invented the save statistic. Here is Mr. Bruce Sutter. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. 6 wins, 6 losses, 37 saves, a 2.22 ERA. Sutter coming in to try to hold on to keep the game where it is at. Matlock is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 8th. Sutter with the pitch. 1-5. Walk. 14. No, that is high. Matlock. 1-1 against the right-hander. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. And Kingman will get to it for the out. Can you sense the playoff atmosphere a little bit here? Here is Ott. Ott is 0 for 3. The Pirates this game is meaningless to Pittsburgh. It means a lot to the Cubs. Pirates have already clinched second place. They cannot do any better. They will host the wild card game. Sutter with the pitch. 6-2 against the lefty strikeout. 19, no, that's going to be too high. Ott, a 6-1, and against the righty, base hit. And that'll be a single past first. Ott gets his first hit of the game. Next batter will be Garner. Garner is 1 for 3. He has a home run. Got a homer his last time up. Infield a double play depth. Ott on it first. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 5. Ott stays where he is. Sutter will now pitch to Garner. Here it comes. 2-1. Walk. 13. No. Garner. Swing, 6-1, that's a fly to right, and Bittner will get over there and make the catch. 2 outs now. And Kent Jacoby is due to bat. He is due to bat here. He can pitch to, let's see, Jacoby. Jacoby can pitch to 3 more batters, but they still have a pretty decent bullpen. And Grant Jackson very capable of getting outs. They're going to pinch hit. Jacoby's coming out of the game. Pirates will bring in a new batter against Suter, and it is going to be Bill Robinson. 264 average, 24 homers, 75 RBIs. So here comes Bill Robinson against Suter. 2 outs, 5-2. Strategy roll is active. That is an 8. Suter will now make the pitch. Suter, 5-2. Walk, 9. No. Robinson, 3-2. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 15, and against the righty, it's too high. He got way under it. And getting over there is Bittner, and he will make the catch to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Bucks. They have a 5-3 lead. Can the Bucks shut the Cubs down in the 9th? For will we see some 9th inning magic? Cubs need the game. The Pirates don't. But the 5-3 lead would still be a nice win for the Pirates. Larry Bittner leads off. Jacoby was used, but the Pirates have an excellent bullpen, and they're going to bring on a lefty in Grant Jackson. 8 wins, 5 losses, 14 saves, a 2.96 ERA. They got 4 pitchers in the bullpen with ERAs under 3, and Grant Jackson will come on to pitch. Jackson will pitch to Buckner, top of the 9th, 5-3. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping Jackson can get it done. Buckner is 2 for 4. He will bat. Jackson with the pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Buckner, 5-1. Base hit right past first, and the Cubs get the leading man on. Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL Network? I think not. Next batter will be Martin. Martin will bat. He is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. Infield double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Jackson will concentrate on Martin. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping the Pirates can get the game over. Jackson with the pitch. 4-6. Error on a throw. Martin, 3-6, and that is a fly ball to center field. Coming over there will be Moreno. There won't be a throwing error, and that is an out. One down. The next batter is Ontoveros. He'll bat. Ontoveros is 0 for 4, looking for his first hit. Bittner on it first. Jackson will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5. Hit by pitch. 16 is a no. Ontoveros, 5-5, and that is a fly ball to left. Coming over is Milner. Takes a few steps backwards, but he's got it. 2 down. The batter now is Barry Foote. He is the catcher, the new catcher who took over. And he's going to bat. So Barry Foote's going to come on there to try to keep the game alive. 2 outs now, top of the 9th. Bittner on it first. Foote does have home run power. Jackson's got to be a little careful with him. Fans here and on their feet, trying to give the Bucks a win. Jackson, here he comes. Here's the windup and the pitch. 4-6. Again an error on a throw. Foote, 5-4, and against the lefty, Foote goes ahead and smacks a double to left field. He hit it. It's a double to left. The left fielder is Milner. His error rating is an 8. There will be a throwing error. You gotta be kidding me. It's a double to left. First, we gotta see if there's even if a throw is even made. Bednar's base running rating is a 2, becomes a 3. A double to left -1 is a 2. A 1 to 2, Bittner will score. It is a 1, and he does. He does score. So Bittner comes in to score. Foote is on at second. His base running rating is a 1. Does he try to go to third? No, he does not. So there is no throw. There is no throw on the plate because he did score automatically on the 1. So Foote will hold at second. It's 5-4. Actually, you know what? My bad. That is a throwing error. Hold on. I keep on getting a... Hold on. Upon further review, it's a throwing error. It was a throwing error because the arm of Milner is an 8. So let me see here. Error on a throw. It's a double. Only applicable if rolling for runner advancement, otherwise no error. If error, runner gets an extra base on the error, overrides anyone being thrown out. So if he is safe, so if he makes a throwing error, but he is safe. Trying to remember how Chris put it. If he is safe, and a throw was made because it's a 1, so a throw was made. So a throw is made to the plate because it was a 1. So a throw is made to the plate, and he was safe. So actually, I have to roll to see if look, I'm running for advancement, otherwise no error. If error, runner gets an extra base on the error. Okay. So I'm going to go with what the rule states, which means Foote is actually on third. Well, actually, no. Foote stays at second because the base running rating didn't matter. So it was an error, but he scored anyway. If he was out, it would have been an error. So that stands. It still stands. So it's 5-4 upon further review. So it is now a 5-4 game, tying run at second base. And now the batter is Kelleher. Fans here at Three Rivers just got very nervous. Kelleher is 2 for 3, 2 singles and an error. Foote will be at second base. Jackson trying to get the game over. It is now 5-4. Fans here hoping Jackson can do it. He will be tired after Kelleher. Jackson will set in. Strategy rolls are active. That is a 19, no play. Jackson will go ahead and pitch. Jackson, 6-2 against the righty. Strikeout 2. He got him, struck him out. That's your game. Pirates hold off the Cubs. A 5-4 win for the Bucks. 1 run on 2 hits. And I'm not going to have, there is no error because I'm going to say there was no throwing error, although it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Foote would have been stranded at third. So it's a win for the Bucks. They win it 5-4, and I'm going to check again with Chris on that. On the throwing error still for that. But it is a game for the Pirates. 5-4, a big win for the Bucks. So the Cubs now have to hope that the Phillies and the Cardinals don't win tonight, and they can hold on to their lead. So we'll see what happens there. Final line score coming up. For the Pirates, 5 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Jim Bibby. He gets the win. Rick Reuschel takes a loss. Romo and Takovi get holds. Jackson will get credit for the save. as the Pirates do get a 5-4 win. Now the Cubs will be watching the scoreboard to see what happens behind them in the National League East. A big 10-minute ticker coming up. Don't go away. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So, the Pittsburgh Pirates go ahead and get a win, and they do beat the Cubs. So now the Cubs have only a half-game lead on the Phillies and a game ahead of the Cardinals. So 5-4 win for the Pirates, but we'll get to them. We'll get back to the National League East. Let's see how the rest goes. Let us begin September 28th. 3 days left in the 79 season. Seattle at the White Sox, meaningless. Mariners 9-52, and that is 5. White Sox 11-21, and that's 2. A win for the M's. Baltimore at Cleveland. We'll save that later. Boston at Detroit. Meaningless. Boston 14-63, and that is 8. Tigers 14-21, and that is 3. It will be a win for the Bo Sox. The Red Sox come up a little short this year for the playoffs. Oakland at Kansas City and Milwaukee at Minnesota. Let's see what we got here. Now we'll do Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore at Cleveland. The Orioles only played 159 games. If the Orioles lose and Milwaukee wins, Milwaukee will clinch the division. Cleveland needs to win to have any hope. Cleveland is a game and a half back of the Yankees. If they lose and the Yankees win, Cleveland is out. Let's see how this game goes. Baltimore at Cleveland. Here comes a big roll. Orioles 13-32, and that is 4. Indians 5-15, and that is 1. And the Orioles will win it. Cleveland takes a loss. Now we have to see what happens. So Baltimore does win their game. Now we'll go to Oakland and Kansas City. The Royals are a game ahead of Minnesota. A win by Kansas City and a loss by Minnesota could be big. Oakland at Kansas City. Athletics 8-14, and that is 1. Royals 17-36, and that is 5. The Royals will win it. And with that win, the Royals do have at least a 500 season. Now comes Milwaukee at Minnesota. This game is needed by both teams. Milwaukee now has a half-game lead on Baltimore. Minnesota has to go ahead and have this game now that they are a game and a half back of the Royals. Milwaukee at Minnesota. Here comes this roll. Milwaukee 17-41, and that is 6. Minnesota 6-12. That's 0. Milwaukee will continue to hold on to the division for their life. Minnesota, however, now drops to 79-81. They are now 2 back. They are now 2 games back of the Royals, and I'm now going to check the board record now. Minnesota is 2-3. Again, is 2-3 on the board. Kansas City is 4-3. With that being said, I don't think I'm going to do even if I have the Minnesota Twins for the next 2 games, which I wasn't planning on doing because I didn't have Milwaukee, Minnesota, although I could change it, which is a big game. You know what? I may have to play that game instead. Let's see. Because right now, Minnesota tomorrow will be fighting for their playoff lives. I had Baltimore, Cleveland. That just got thrown out. They don't need to play that. Philadelphia. I don't know that yet. Well, let's find out, guys. Who knows? Let's find out. Let's continue. Toronto and the Yankees. If the Yankees win, the Indians are out. Toronto, 5-51, and that is 4. Yankees, 14-45, and that is 6. The Yankees win. Yankees win. Duh! Yankees win. They clinch 3rd place. They are in. Indians are out. Which means the Yankees will now go to play either Baltimore or Milwaukee. As the Yankees are in it, they will win. Another thing, the Yankees only played 160 games last year. There's no way Cleveland can catch them. They are out. The Yankees will be in it, and they will have a chance to they will play the American League East wildcard game, which makes the Yankees the only team that has made the playoffs in every single one of my replays. They're the only team that's done it. Now we do California and Texas. California has already won the division. Texas has clinched 2nd. The game is meaningless. California, 12-33, and that is 4. Rangers, 10-56, and that is 7. The Rangers will beat the Angels. Atlanta at Cincinnati. That game is meaningless because the Reds have already clinched 2nd. Atlanta, 8-32, and that is 3. Reds, 12-31, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Reds. The Reds go ahead and finally get off the schneid, but a little too late. Houston and the Dodgers. This game is meaningless. Houston's already clinched the NL West. Houston 9-46, and that is 5. Dodgers 6-16, that's 2. And that is a win for the Astros. A win for the Stros. Philadelphia at Montreal. With the Cubs losing, Philadelphia needs this game. Philadelphia 1-36, that's a 3. Montreal 9-11, that is 0. The Phillies will beat the Expos. So now the Phillies and the Cubs are tied for 3rd. San Diego and the Giants, meaningless game. San Diego 5-15, and that is 1. Giants 6-14, and that is also 1. We have a tie. So let's see. San Diego, wrong die. San Diego rolls a 5. -1 is 4. Giants roll a 6. +0 is 6. The Giants will beat the Padres. Mets and the Cardinals in a doubleheader. This is a big doubleheader between the Cardinals and the Mets. If you're wondering, the Phillies are 2-4 on the board. The Cubs are now 2-2, which means the Cubs do have board record over the Phillies. The Phillies have to win it outright. I don't think we're going to have another Cubs game. That's what happens sometimes, guys. Mets and the Cardinals. But the Cardinals were a game. The Cardinals now, if they can win 2 games, the Cardinals will be tied with the Cubs. The Cardinals will be tied with the Cubs. It could be a 3-way tie for first. Mets could play serious spoilers on the Redbirds. Game 1. Mets 4, 21. 21, and that is 1. Cardinals 9, 53. The Cardinals take care of business and win game number 1. Game number 2, Mets 9, 33, and that is 4. Cardinals 11, 36. That's also 4. They got a tie. Mets roll a 2. -1 is 1. Cardinals roll a 4. +0 is 4. The Cardinals will win both games. They will win both games. And that means right now, the Phillies, the Cardinals, and the Cubs are all 84 and 76. The Cardinals are 2-2, the Cubs are 2-2, and the Phillies are 2-4. So the Phillies have to win it outright. If there is a tie, the second tiebreak is total runs scored between the teams that are tied. And the third tiebreaker is the total net runs. I do have tiebreakers set up. And I will figure out and let you know what they are when I know. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, we're going to have to make a change here. I had Baltimore at Cleveland or Philadelphia and Montreal. But that Milwaukee-Minnesota game is more important. Minnesota has to win to have any hope. Milwaukee has to win to stay 1 game ahead of Baltimore. They still lead the Orioles by 1 game in the American League East. The Brewers played 161. Baltimore played 159. So if the Brewers win tomorrow, they win the division because Baltimore will not be able to catch them. So it is a must-win game for Milwaukee, and Baltimore has to win as well. So therefore, instead, it will be the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Minnesota Twins. That will be the game instead. Paul Mitchell for the Brewers and Paul Hartzell for the Twins. That will be the game we will play tomorrow night, if, of course, I do play, because I do have something I got to do tomorrow night. That'll be tomorrow's game, Brewers and the Twins. A huge game in the American League East. Be there or be square. And yes, 9:30 is closing day. And that is Saturday. Bibby, Brian Patterson, John Solner, Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike, Joel Turney, Kevin Hayes, JAA, Steeler fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, possibly. Pirates go ahead and knock out the Cubs 5-4. It's a 3-way tie now for third in the National League East. Who's going to make the playoffs? We got 2 more days to find out. We'll see you guys later.